The moment has arrived, so if you clear some space a little bit, please. Give it up for Tracy Emin.
Switch on.
She's not going to shout, don't worry. Good evening, everybody. My name is John Kampfner, Chair of Turner Contemporary, the wonderful new art gallery that is being built right behind you. I'm delighted to see so many people here this evening, and in particular, once more wish to extend a hugely warm welcome to Tracy Emin. If you bear with me 3 or 4 minutes and then we'll get on to the main action. But it won't be more than 3 or 4, I promise. I've got proof. Tracy has done so much to raise the profile of Margate, and we're delighted to be celebrating the launch of her neon work here for the town. If you have time this evening afterwards, do take a look inside Droit House, where you'll see a selection of images of other neon works with accompanying text written by Tracy. If you don't have time tonight, or you just want to go and have a drink, or 10, or you're just too busy, do come back. This display will be on until the 20th of June. In the first year of the gallery's programme, we're delighted to say we're going to be staging a one-person exhibition of Tracy's work in the new gallery. Today marks a very important moment in Turner Contemporary's history. It has been a labour of love and a very long haul. I would like to pay tribute to the many people who have shown the vision and the tenacity to see it through. To our 3 main funders, Kent County Council, and particularly to our Cabinet member, Mike Hill. Go on, Mike, say it. To the Arts Council and to CEDA, the Regional Development Agency. We've also received generous support from trusts and individuals such as the Bernard Sunley Foundation, Monument Trust, Foyle Foundation, Alan Willits Foundation, the Lord Lieutenant of Kent's family, and Tim Steele, Chairman of TCAT, who is here tonight. In addition, Tracy Emin has very generously donated a smaller version of this installation to be auctioned later this year in aid of the Capital campaign. Laura Ford, one of our board members, has also donated an artwork to be auctioned, and we're approaching other major artists in aid of the Capital campaign. There are still opportunities to support the building project, which is being led by Turner Contemporary Arts Trust, our sister body. You could become one of our founding members with a gift of £5,000, and several people have already joined. Turner Contemporary is now, since the 1st of April, 100% run by a board of top-level international, national, regional and local figures, supporting the fantastic work that Victoria Pomery and her growing team is doing. Let's give a round of applause to Victoria. And I can tell you that the programme that they are planning for the launch and beyond next year is simply stunning. And what a location and what a building we have. The spectacular new gallery behind us, designed by David Chipperfield Architects. It has risen so quickly and impressively, and I'm pleased to tell you that it is on time and on budget, ready for opening on schedule next spring. The gallery is placing culture at the heart of the broader regeneration project, Indeed, you can already see the change that's taken place in the Old Town. And this evening, many of the shops, galleries and studios are open late and over the bank holiday weekend as part of Late Night Live in Margate. So everything is now in place. I know that everyone, not least Tracy, is working towards the same goal, the transformation of Margate and East Kent, and the buzz is just incredible now in this town. And before I hand over to Tracy, I'd first of all like to introduce Andrew Nairn from the Arts Council, who personally and through the Arts Council have done a huge amount of work to support the Turner Contemporary Gallery and the wider regeneration of Margate. But before we do that, shall we switch on the neon? It would have been much better if it had been an hour or two later, but you'll still be able to see it. Is it already on? Yeah. Let's give it one big round of applause for the neon. And before Tracy, a few words from Andrew.
The bloke before Tracy is not perhaps the best slot, but I'm just going to say a few small things about the work, because it's a great work of art, and I kind of come from the world where I really think and look at art and really want all of you to have that feeling too. The Arts Council is about great art for everyone. We have great art here, and you're kind of for everyone and beyond Margate as well. I never stop loving you. This is really clever, the words of this. It isn't sort of I love you, it's I never stop loving you. And it feels like there are lots of words around it, like despite everything, I never stop loving you. Now maybe Tracy will tell us what the despite everything kind of is. But it's also, it seems to me, like all of Tracy's work, it's also personal, and it could be personal to you. I didn't quite go up to it and go, maybe it's about me, but I did think to myself about my own relationships and who I feel strongly about. And that sort of sense of, is this a quiet conversation, I never stop loving you, or is it actually a shouting, screaming match that hasn't quite stopped? And what strikes me is for Margate, this extraordinary town, and I really felt a sense of loving Margate myself as I came in. I always see something new, and when I was looking at the tower block over here and thinking to myself, not sure about that, I suddenly spotted for the first time the wonderful kind of ripple of the design. It's got an incredible ripple. You all know this, but I just spotted it. And halfway up on the railway side, you'll spot one of the flats has beautiful little boats in the window. So there you are, you see something different. And Margate is changing, but it's also enduring. And I think this piece, the wider meaning of it, is around the idea of a sort of conversation going back and forth, and about what endures and what changes. So in Margate, you've always got great skies, you've got a fantastic sea, you've got the amazing bay. So this is the enduring sense of this being a special place.